Well, day 7, man. It's getting pretty competitive out there. Loving the energy, guys flying around. Obviously, there's some things we want to clean up moving forward, but guys have been grinding, competing, working hard, and that's what you love to see. We get a day off tomorrow. Guys get to get their legs underneath them, and then we come back and we hit the ground and we get ready for Minnesota.
On the last play, Teddy, was there a miscommunication?
Yeah, that was a little miscommunication. No, we'll work on that. I'm glad we're making that mistake now and not, in the game. So, we'll get together. We'll watch the tape later today. Defense, they came with the pressure. We had to get the ball out. I think we just weren't on the same page. So, something that we can fix easily, and it's nothing that we're going to panic about.
So yesterday, Patrick said you kind of caught up in understanding the offense to Drew. How comfortable are you feeling with what you guys are doing out there?
I'm getting more and more comfortable every day that I get to come out here and practice, be around my teammates, learn this offense, learn more about this team. Every day is a great opportunity to better myself as a football player, better myself as a teammate, and help the ones around me become better players.
How beneficial, because Pat kind of talked about yesterday, you're going to work with a lot more guys. How beneficial is it? Different O-lines in front of you, lots of receivers.
Yeah, it's very beneficial because, man, during this time of the year, you're in there with different guys, and for Drew and I, it's an opportunity for us to just learn, the guys that we have, whether it's the offensive line unit that's in there when we're in there, the tight ends, the backs, the wide receivers. It's an opportunity for us to just get a feel for the different guys, how they're motivated, what drives them, their skill sets, things like that, what type of passes, what type of throws we can make to different receivers, how athletic are our running backs, different things like that.
Yeah, so often, I see you get the huddle kind of bouncing a little bit before a drive. What are you telling guys, and is that something you're trying to kind of bring some energy to it that maybe is lacking before that?
Yeah, for me, it's just all about creating that energy, and when we bounce, if you think about it, a lot of times we'll do a period or two, and then we'll go to special teams. We may have a break, and you think about the course of a game. We have 4 quarters, or the offense might be on the sideline for 6 minutes. Hopefully they're not, but so you want to just come back on the field, just get the juices flowing, and the guys love it. GB, he talked to me about it. He said, "Man, hell yeah, let's get a bounce going." So it's just something that exudes confidence also on those guys. Like, hey, man, we're gonna get some rhythm before the play even starts.
Sam Glasgow said that one of the good things about you is that you'll repeat the snap count 3 times. Is that something you do consciously, or is that just a subconscious thing that you just do as a habit?
Yeah, it's honestly a subconscious thing. I walk out there, I'm scanning the defense, and I'm just saying the cadence out loud, loud enough for the offensive line to hear me. And I think it's good for those guys to just, hear it over and over, because sometimes they get to the line, they're making calls, in the run game, in the pass game, they're having to do different things, and something like the snap count can be forgotten. So for me, when I'm walking up to the line, I'm scanning the defense, making sure everyone's lined up, and just continue to call out the cadence. And those guys they like it, like you said.
Teddy, Coach Fangio has said several times, no separation between you and Drew, even Steven. Your thoughts on that?
No, honestly, man, we're both just competing, man, and we're trying to make this team a better football team. And at the end of the day, this team will go as I go, or this team will go as Drew goes. And we want to make sure that we're bringing the right energy each and every day, that we come out on this practice field. We're trying to, get our team, get our unit in the end zone. That's the ultimate goal. Get our unit in the end zone and protect the football. And if we can do those things, man, it doesn't matter who's behind the center. This team will have some success.
Yeah, but what do you think it'll come down to in your mind?
I'm not a decision maker, man. For me, it's just I come out every day, I work extremely hard as I can, and I'm sure it's the same for Drew. And the unique thing about our quarterback room is, man, each guy's rooting for each other. We understand that the ultimate goal is to help this team win football games. So like I said, man, no matter who it is behind center, as long as we're protecting the football, getting our team in the end zone, this team has success. You watch today, man, with the type of defense that we have, man, those guys, they fly around. They have so much energy. They're exciting. They have swagger, everything. And as a quarterback, when you get to go against that every day, it only makes you elevate your game. So, so far, man, we've just been competing, trying to get our unit in the end zone, and our defense has been stingy.
Courtland was, a big target for both of you guys today. How have you seen him get kind of more comfortable as this camp has gone along?
It was great to see Court make a couple catches today that he made. He caught an in cut low and behind him. He went to the ground. And I mentioned something to Court last week. I said, man, we're in the same boat. He was like, what do you mean? I said, well, happened to make the Pro Bowl my second year as well. And then my third year, boom, I had a knee injury. So, I understand, what it's going to take for you to get back to the player that you want to be. So, honestly, man, when he's out there making plays like today, if he's on the ground, we don't want him on the ground, but if he's on the ground making acrobatic catches, if he's, stumbling and going to the ground, honestly, it's building confidence for him. He's going to continue to trust his knee more, and, that's exciting for us.
Teddy, you go back to Minnesota next week, and it'll be around the 5-year anniversary of your injury. I know you've been back a couple times, but are emotions raised a little bit when you go back there?
Not really. Just going there to play football. We're still grinding, man. It's all about us. It's not about me. It's about this team. We go back to Minnesota, I'm still going to have the same mindset. How can I help this team become a better football team? Of course, there'll be some familiar faces there, and there'll be a lot of smiles, and it'll be a real competitive environment. So I'm excited that we get the opportunity to just have a joint practice against those guys. I know Coach Zim, and everything he stands for, so he's going to make sure he's competing, and we're going to make sure we're competing as well.
Okay,
Thank you.